This is your boy Yirmiyahu Ben Yisrael. We're gonna talk about one of these issues who, because it's all spiritual here. It's all spiritually. So, the reason why, they want, these so-called black people to be confused, to feel like they're beneath, all other nations, because there's no such thing as a race. Race was invented by I guess you can call them followers of Satan, because it ain't from y'all, I'll tell you that. Demonic men like Charles Darwin, who came up with the lie that whites were superior over blacks, and that blacks are come from monkeys. Yeah, that's how you know it's a lie, because it wasn't inspired by y'all, and it doesn't add up when you look at the Tanakh, the Holy Scriptures. Matter of fact, he was jealous when he saw Deuteronomy 7 verse 6, when he said, and thou shalt be a chosen people above all people upon the face of the earth, in Deuteronomy 7 verse 6. Matter of fact, because there's a whole lot of lies going around about this fact that's where white supremacy comes from. Matter of fact, every time, damn near, to keep it 100, I'm gonna say a good 8 out of 10. Just speaking on my own experience, I haven't seen a whole lot of white supremacy. Oh yes. But we're gonna talk about this particular issue right here, who I heard him talking some nonsense, and all of a sudden I hear him talking about how this one area is like, oh yeah, I remember it wasn't like this before, and all of a sudden it's urban. You already know what that term means. It means black. It means these black and brown people are in the area. And he's talking about how it always used to be so urban around here, and then all of a sudden I see a so-called black woman pulled up on them, asking them some questions or whatnot, and she didn't have no problem with them calling her monkey. What else? Banana. Some bullshit about a banana. They were just going in. She was just eating that, because I already know that's all part of the spiritual warfare as well. Because as it says in it's in Deuteronomy. Let me pull that up real quick. Matter of fact, let me pull that up. I'm going to pull that scripture up right here, because I know it's in there. I just don't remember off the top of my head. I found it. Deuteronomy 28:30. Let me pull that up real quick. Deuteronomy 28:30. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face, and shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand. So as you can see, it's a spirit of, I'm gonna call him, it's like the movie Get Out. It's like the spirit of Coon, for lack of better terms, lack of better words. Yeah. it's programming. It's literally, because if literally, let's just say, if everything was like, black is the right way or something like that, nobody would be thinking these things. But because it's been swooped around and now, because we like to say, equality and all this other nonsense, man, that's some BS. Because if that were true, you wouldn't have things like black codes, Jim Crow, segregation. Man, it's a whole lot of lies that if you're a slave to the matrix, you're gonna let these things just be indoctrinated in your mind. That's how they're gonna want you. They're gonna be like, yeah, we still got you on the plantation mentally, yeah. That's how they're gonna be looking. But yeah, these that's just a little bit of I guess you could say a story right there where, and as soon as I checked them up on it too, I'm like, oh, I see a white supremacist right there talking crazy. And he shut his mouth extra quick. He's like, caught me. And then I see he's walking by, like, start looking at me weird. Like, I don't know if, cause I already know these issues now. Seeing who's the top of the letter gang turning, thinking that they're another gender. You already know what time it is. You see the race. Number one, thinking that they're another gender. Because, again, these people are feeding these lies when from the beginning, God made them male and female. Whether you're an Edomite, whether you're an Israelite, whether, you're a Hamite, a Japhite, that's what he made you from the beginning, not this garbage because the world says it's right. But Yah laid these things down from the beginning. That's why in the beginning, when he said to the animals and the cattle and stuff, like, cattle after their kind, foals after their kind, beast after their kind, meaning male and female of the same, I guess you could say species, the same species, mating together so that they can make life. Because you can't make life with Adam and Steve. No, you can only make life with Adam and Eve, which is the reason why a man is a man and a woman is a woman. But what does this world say? All you gotta do is put on a wig and you're a woman, bro. And it's like, whew. If that don't come from Satan, I don't know where else it comes from, because it ain't come from y'all, I'll tell you that. And we're gonna touch on them letter gang churches, because that's not inspired by y'all. We already know what time it is on them. But yep, just a little bit of spiritual warfare story, I guess you could call it. And yeah, that's about it.